self-discover. How you doing? This is a fine subject today. One of my favorite subjects. Everybody's talking about it. I believe I've been even encountered with it. The elite, the rich, the ones that claim to be rich, the ones that claim to be a power. This is today's subject. This is today's reality. Is it true? Is the elite such a powerful organization controlling everything from our money, from our homes, from our foods, from our children, from their schools, from our jobs, from our livelihoods? Let's get into it. Now, the elite. We're hearing about the Epstein's files, Jeffrey Epstein's file, where celebrities, Trump, and many others have been mentioned. Could you believe that the rich have so much influence? Is it true? We don't know until the facts are factual. But in my experience, I experienced where people had power over me, and because of the things I possessed, the things they didn't want me to have, they took control of their power and took the power from me of making money. Therefore, I wasn't able to succeed. But I am a powerful person. Power is in my mind. Power is in the input that I put in life and everything I strive for. Does the elite has that much power over us? Is it possible these things did happen? Could you imagine the open files, children going through situations with them that shouldn't have? Also, other people of the elite taking advantage of situations, hiding situations that are very important, that could have saved you, me, and society when it came to famine, when it came to lower gas, when it came to our food industries. That much control. How do we cope? How do we take all this knowledge? Is this knowledge true? I know you're waiting like I'm waiting. But if you think about it, the power that they possess, whenever you become rich, you don't want to lose it. You know, powerful people stay powerful because of what they put into the knowledge of their family, how they raise their family. If you follow the elite, you will know that they make sure their children, from the time of young, go to the wealthier schools, learn what they have to learn, put them in positions early so they can achieve. But a lot of this power begin to dictate other people's lives and lose themselves in the making. Could you believe this? And in order for you to grow, this information had to been leaked. People have been knowing this for years. People have been knowing about the power of some people. But people get lost. It's only showing us how you can get lost even being rich. That you can still make it even though you're lost. You still have the opportunity to survive. But when these things or obstacles seem to come your way, you have to prove, as they're proving now, trying to figure out, is it true? I mean, will they ever be punished? Will the rich ever be punished like everybody's thinking for what they've done? That'll, once again, probably never happen. But now it gives us insight on who to watch out for, on who gets into territories that changes our lives, changes our livelihoods, why we living like we're living, and what not just that, what also makes you even strive even harder for what you want to receive. So as I look at these files, I'm not looking for the worst, even though it's a dangerous bunch. I'm looking because of my experience. Somebody tried me and told me they were the elite. I know you're not of the elite, that not the true elite, but a lot of people are feeling they are elite enough to try to take you down. So this could be a learning lesson, not just for you, not just for me, but for the next generation. Because in time, things are going to change. Things not going to stay the same. I don't care what anybody say. Nobody can continue to control a situation, because at some point, people will lose control by somebody else who has the same power they have. It probably won't be in this state. It'll probably be in another continent. And that's the worst enemy you want, is an enemy in another continent. And some of the elites you find deal with these people in the other continent. This is vital information for all of us to survive. I don't look at it as something that I want to try to just down. Anybody can down anything they hear. But what can I take from it and learn from it? What can we teach our children? What can we teach each other? How can I survive? Now I can find ways to survive now that I know where the power lies. It doesn't mean you can't become rich. It doesn't mean the rich will always be in power. But we know that there is something that is changing. And that is what we're paying attention to. What is making this come out? Because whenever something is exposed, they're only a minute before there's change. Change on your part, my part, their part, on society itself. The elite is a secret society of the wealthiest people that control everything. Everything. And now that a lot of us was unaware or was aware, but now we have not just words, but now we're given what? Names. And with names, things can work a little different, can't they? They can work in your favor. Because now you know who to avoid. You know what to look into. There's a lot of people who are rich. How wealthy do you want to get? People hold that wealthiness for a reason. What makes the elite so much different and powerful? Well, if you stick with me, I'm going to do another video on the outcome. But right now, I'm giving you information because this seems to be a talk that is not leaving us. So who is the elite in our government? These are questions we're going to start asking ourselves. How do the elite in our government control so much? We know our government control, but who is the elite? Because the elite is just a small amount of people when we got a whole governancy going on. And now it's being exposed. That small amount of people, but these people got power. Trump is just, most people say, like we know, he's probably just a puppet, just being used, just being told what to do. Trying not to get in the way of the elite to survive. That's how powerful they are. But in the next couple of days, in the next couple of months, in the next couple of years, we're going to find out the change. And in that change, I want you to know that you are able to still be the elite in you, but you learn from the elite and their mistakes that expose them. But the elite that you need to make is a powerful existence. They say the elite is dangerous. How are you going to use that word? How are we going to change that word? And that, my dear Watson, that's what's important. Now stay with me. Not yet. Until next time, DS and discover and know that you are worth the wait.